All right, here comes a review. Okay, it's going to be short and sweet because it's the last test, and it's a very short test. Even though there's 18 questions, a lot of them are repetitive. You should get 100 easy. All right, here we go. So first thing you got to know is graphing, sine, and cosine. Okay, what do you got to know about it? A sine bx. Okay. You got to know what that's always the amplitude. All right, so that's the amplitude. It's always positive. So if it's negative, you take the absolute value. It's positive. What do you need to be for? You need to be for the period. What's the formula? 2 pi over absolute b. That's always positive. So whenever I give you that, for example, if your b equaled 16, you would do 2 pi over absolute, which is 16, and then you reduce that, which is pi over that. That's your period. All right, so that's how you do your amplitude. That's how you do your period. Bingo. Then when you graph these things, let's say this was it, and this was a, let's go, y equals sine. Let's take that 16x. Well, you know your a is 1. You already told me your period is pi over 8. So then let's, this is your review for graphing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4 spots on each side. There you go. You put pi over 8 over here. You put negative pi over 8 over here. In the middle, you put half, right? Oops, that's wrong. You put half of that, which is, it gets smaller, my bad. Pi over 16, that would be negative pi over 16. All right, just like if this was 2 pi, this would be pi. If that was 8 pi, that would be 4 pi. Got it? Once you got all those, you know sine and cos. How does sine look? Sine looks, it goes through the origin, and you hit every point. What's your amplitude? You put 1, negative 1, and 1. If your amplitude was 9, it's 9 and negative 9. And then we hit every point. Bang, 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 bang. That's it. 4 points, it hits them all. Okay, guys? Very easy. Graphing is simple. All right? Put your amplitude there, and you're good to go. You put your period, and then you put your other number, you're good to go. All right? If it was cos, real fast, y equals negative 4 cos 1 over 8x. Let's go. Amplitude is negative 4. Absolute value is 4. Can't be negative. Your period is what? It's going to be 2 pi over 1/8. When you put that as a decimal, it turns out to be 16 pi. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 pi, negative 8 pi. 16 pi, 8 pi. It's cos 4 and negative 4. It's a W. Bang, 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 bang. Done. All right? Easy. It's not very easy. There'll probably be a total of maybe 8 questions just about amplitude, period. Use your formula for period. And then all the graphs. All right, done. Let's go to statistics next. So your number 1 was everything on graphing. Number 2 is stats. What do we learn about statistics? Well, let's start with the easy thing from 4th grade. Mean, mode, median. You got the notes. It's right in front of you. Mean is the average. Mode is most often. Median is the middle number. Make sure you put them in order. All right? Very easy. Pretty well. That is so easy, it's not even funny. Okay. Then what do we study? We studied what? There was population. Number 2, we studied population. All right, what's a population? It's the whole thing. Then we studied sample. What's a sample? Sample is part of the population. So if the study says we take a study of all of USA and we see how many people in Tampa like to pinch their...
Eat ice cream.
I was going to say something crazy and you were going to stop it. Eat ice cream. The sample would be Tampa is the sample population is the whole USA. Beautiful. Okay, nice, easy, beautiful. All right, next. Okay, then the difference between a parameter versus statistic. All right, what is the difference between a parameter and a statistic? The difference between a parameter and statistic. One is the sample, okay? One is the sample, all right, of the population. Oops, nope, wrong. All right, parameter and statistics. Let me look at my notes real fast because this is been a long time since all right, so you got to go back and look. Is it a parameter or a statistic? So, when it is a statistic versus a parameter. Okay. One, okay. Hold on 1 second.
Oh no, who knows what he's gonna do now? Don't you guys enjoy his hairstyle today? Let him know how much you like it. And there's also a bald spot on the back of his head. He doesn't know about it, so maybe you might want to let him know.
Talk to them, honey. Talk to them.
Oh my gosh.
Let them know what a beautiful husband I am.
Yeah.
Did you talk to him and tell you all the nice things about how a husband I am?
Yeah, are we talking about bias and unbiased at all yet?
Nope. Nope. All right. So, let's look because of the fact I misplaced my notes. You guys got it on the YouTube, but as I like to give you this, and I like to give you the the difference between the two. So, statistic and parameter. So, the parameter, as I thought. So, the parameter is a measure that describes a population. So, the parameter describes the population. All right? Where a statistic is a sample of the population. Got it? Parameter describes the whole population. Statistic is a sample of the population. Beautiful. Okay, continuing on. That was funny, wasn't it, honey?
Oh, hilarious.
Was it not funny? All right, number 3.
I think your bald spot on the back of your head's funny.
That's funny. Oh, you want me to start cracking jokes, honey? Because you'll be stopping the video.
That's right. I'm in control here.
You're funny.
Keep going.
All right, stop or else I'll tell my girlfriend. All right, here we go.
You're a teacher. You can't afford a girlfriend.
All right, here we go. Number 5. Number 5, we had observation, study. What the heck? All right. Number 5, we had observation, study. We had a sample survey. And then we had an experiment. All right. So what was the difference? Observation studies when you observe something. Sample studies when you take a whole sample and you do a survey on the sample. And an experiment is when you're actually doing something and performing something. Okay? Very, very easy. Nice. Simple. Those are easy. And last but not least, let's talk about
bias and unbiased?
Bias and unbiased. All right. So, we have number 6, bias versus unbiased. Okay. So, you got bias. What something is biased is that it is not a fair judgment, okay? Something unbiased would be, as I did in my video, is something unbiased is when it is a fair judgment towards everything. All right? And as some of you do know, that is Mr. Shotwell calling me, but I can't. Should I answer that right now?
Yeah,
do it. During the thing? Why not?
No.
Hold on. During the thing. Hold on. Hey, Mr. Shotwell, I am taping my video right now to all the kids. You got something to say to all my kids? Okay, hold on a second. Go ahead. Say it again. But
forget that.
but we're doing. But we're.
That's on Coach Ware's exam.
Oh, it's on Coach Ware. No, this is Coach Mastella you called.
Sorry, I got the wrong guy.
You got any pertinent information you need to tell me before I hang up?
No, I don't. Have a great day.
All right, see ya. All right, get him back to
Back to the
beautiful
review.
stuff. Yeah.
Back to the review.
Back to the review. So we understand bias versus unbiased. And last but not least, control group versus what, honey?
Uncontrolled?
No. The control group versus, come on, the experimental group.
Experimental group.
Right. So the experimental group is the group you actually give it to the people, a drug. The control group is the placebo, which is a fake pill. All right? So all of this, guys, is so easy. Just have your notes in front of you, have your homework, and this is an easy 100. It opens up at 1 o'clock. I delayed it for half an hour. This will open up at 1 o'clock. And basically, obviously, it's not for seniors. Seniors are done, but this is all for the sophomore and juniors that are left. By the way, this is the last test of the year, of the 4 weeks. And Anthony, what the heck? Did somebody beat you up?
No, it's not. Okay, so.
What's the last thing you want to say on our last video, Anthony?
Okay, move back, please. Okay, this is all just the diploma for the seniors. And the grand prize is they are going to Hollywood and they are going to learn this as a great husband by Mr.Mastella, the greatest math teacher.
Oh.
Thank you.
the
And can we
greatest
give it
math
a
teacher.
good ready? 1, 2, 3.